ma'ams and sirs, and thanks for checking out this week's AEW Dynamite Recap show. I'm Ron Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. This week's Dynamite takes place at the Ontario Center in Hamilton, Canada, this was the aftermath of the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. That pay-per-view cost a bit, but you know what's free? Becoming a subscriber to my channel here. Yep, it's as easy as just taking your mouse gimmick, hitting that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Without further ado, let's let it rip. Kicking things off on this week's Dynamite is a singles match. Jon Moxley, seconded into the ring by Blackpool Combat Club members Claudio Casanoli and Wheeler Yuda. He goes up against Tomohiro Ishii. They butt heads, get face to face. Here's a chop for you, there's a chop for you. Exchange chops, exchange shoulder tackles, forearms. There's a forearm for you, there's a forearm for you. Finally, Jon Moxley gets the advantage after a few stomps and a suicide dive. Eddie Kingston makes his way to ringside, make sure Claudio and Wheeler don't get involved. Ishii and Moxley literally just bust each other open. As this is going on, Claudio and Eddie Kingston would have a staring contest during the whole match. I do believe Claudio probably won most of the rounds of the staring contest. Also, Jon Moxley would wind up winning the match after the Death Rider. Okay, little match here. Just trading blows, trading strikes. Later on, poor Kat, she kind of got herself in the middle of Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley arguing. Finally, she said, enough, I'm done with it. Points at Eddie Kingston and said, hey, fix this. I just can't, I don't understand it. I don't understand the appeal of Eddie Kingston. Please let me know. He just reminds me of that. If you go to like local indie shows, he seems like that one guy who is always there, who wrestles there forever, and it just didn't work out for him. And he seems like that guy. And I've seen plenty of people who are like that, who are at least better in the ring than Kingston. I get it. He's good on the stick. Fine. Make him a commentator, somebody's manager. Seeing him in the ring, just I don't want to say sucks, but at least he's sitting there doing it. But people who are supposed to be, smart, want that, good technical wrestlers always, the Orange Cassidys and the Kenny Omegas. This dude is like way like negative 10 as far as in-ring work. In my opinion, like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what the appeal is to Eddie Kingston. Next. Alright, next match of the night is Orange Cassidy, Keith Lee, and El Hijo del Vikingo against Jericho Appreciation Society members Daniel Garcia, Matt Menard, and Angelo Parker. Some good Lucha Libre stuff from Vikingo and Garcia. Is Garcia just started doing the whole dancing thing, trying to be a sports entertainer, or has he always done that goofy dance stuff? Anyway, dude's actually a pretty decent talent, or in-ring talent. Then Orange Cassidy comes in with Angelo Parker. They fight over the comb. Cassidy wins that. Kind of takes everybody out. I remember being like 7 years old. I always thought those switchblade combs were cool. Always wanted one, but never was able to get one. Anyway, tag in the Vikingo, Justice League. Jericho Appreciation Society gets the advantage on him. A hot tag to Keith Lee. Not sure if that was supposed to be a real accident there, where El Hijo did the or dive out of the ring. I want to say Keith Lee was meant to catch him, then help use him as a weapon and help him do his flip stuff instead of the accidentally hit Cliff Lee or Keith Lee, excuse me. But either way, they made it work. In the end, Keith Lee would nail the Supernova on Matt Menard, gets the victory for his team. Like I said, okay, Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, sometimes a little sloppy. I guess I really try to get up as a Daniel Garcia, Orange Cassidy. At least a couple more matches maybe. Alright, now it seems like the Dark Order are in their feels a little bit about Adam Page hanging out with the popular cool kids. So now we have a 6-man match, or trios, whatever you want to call it. It is a Dark Order, Evil Uno, John Reynolds, and John Silver. I guess the Rhinestone Cowboy himself, Adam Page, and the Young Buckaroos. Buckaroos had the advantage going in here. Finally tags in Page. Page and John Silver face off. Do a little grappling. Silver gives him a stiff elbow. Cowboy steps out. Page would finally get his cowboy shit together. The Young Buckaroos would hit the BT trigger. Buckshot by Adam Page on Silver. And this wins it for the Elite. After the match, though, the BCC comes in, attacks the Elite. Dark Order kind of looks at things and said, screw this. They walk away. Looks like the Adam Page is kind of bewildered. It's like, oh, they're leaving me. They're leaving us. They're letting us get our ass kicked. Anyway, in the end, John Moxley challenged him to a blood and guts match. Not sure if they accepted it yet, but I'm pretty sure they will. So be on the lookout for that. Next. So if you did see Forbidden Door, you seen Jack Perry do the indie style tournament against Hook. This game a clothesline for no reason whatsoever. But I guess Jack Perry is a heel now. He comes out to the ring wearing Daddy's jacket and sunglasses. You know, it'll actually be funny if they used the old Beverly Hills 90210 theme. Maybe change a little thing, maybe a little more hip hop or a little more rockish or that pop punk style. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, he says he's young, he's cashing big checks, banging hot bitches. His words, not mine. He asks, hey, do you turn on Hook or did everybody turn on him? Hook, he will also say Hook is an entitled fraud, which is funny coming from him. Anyway, Hook wound up ran out, chased Jungle Boy Jack Perry out of the ring. Then Dylan's baby boy ran into an SUV and they drove off. So look for those matches. They might be pretty decent, but I don't know. Now everybody has a reason to really boo Jack Perry now. That's the important thing. Alright. Unfortunately, Britt Baker got sick. I guess she got whatever Adam Cole got. So she wasn't able to make it to this show. She was supposed to face Ruby Soho in the Owen Hart tournament, but that match has been postponed till next week, I believe. So it was Ruby Soho against Alexia Nicole. Alexia Nicole, trying not to be a female member of the Hammerneger World Order, but she didn't fare too well in this match. It was pretty much all Ruby Soho. Soho would actually win the match by tap out using Britt Baker's lockjaw, and she, kind of sent the message saying, hey, be ready for their encounter next week. Next. Alright, now it's time for your main event. Anything Goes Texas Tornado match. Darby Allin teaming up with Sting versus Chris Jericho using the Painmaker gimmick and teaming up with Sammy Guevara. This is what it was. You know, the veterans did as good as they did, and they did pretty well to make this match what it is. Painmaker and Sting started out playing Jedi with the baseball bats. All four, took the match outside. Of course, the big spot, what everybody's talking about, Sting put Sammy on the table, climbed up the ladder, told Darby, look, kid, I got this one. He leaps off, Stinger splash through a table. Pretty scary. You don't want to see what is he, 65? Jeez. Hats off to him. Chris Jericho would take out Darby Allin with a Juice effect. Sting came in. Those two faced off. Sting went for a Scorpion Death Drop. Jericho countered. Jericho put him in the walls of Jericho, but Sting countered using a baseball bat. Looked like Jericho was looking for a drop kick or what is it? Anyway, Jericho went for a drop kick or something, and then Sting put him in a Scorpion Deathlock. The Painmaker tapped out, and that's who won. Sting and Darby Allin. Like I said, a decent little match. A lot of moving furniture. The Sting crashed through a table. Not sure why they had that other table there. I guess they thought it would help protect Sting. I don't know. Looks like if he got hurt by anything, it was like by the other table, just not giving away or just, just sitting there, But I can almost see now that maybe Sting's final match will be against Darby Allin. Put the kid over. Because if you remember, back when Sting came in, he kind of pointed at Darby Allin and said, hey, I'm here for you. And then it started, doing a mentoring, teaming type deal. So maybe this is going to be Sting's last match. I'm not sure if I don't think anyone of them will turn heel or anything to say, hey, now let's see what you got. Let's show the world what you got. And Sting will probably put him over. As far as show-wise, it was okay. They had a little comedy thing, I guess, going with MJF and Adam Cole because they're reluctant partners. I noticed that Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland are also going to be reluctant partners. Not sure why they do that. I really hope they don't, drag Adam Cole and MJF to win and get a shot at tag team titles. Hopefully they'll lose the finals against maybe Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. I see them luckily drew with each other. Well, they got a lot of good chemistry as a tag team too. Other than that, you folks leave a comment. Also subscribe. Don't forget that. But yeah, leave a comment. What you think of the show? Don't want to keep harping on Eddie Kingston, but let me know why are you a fan of Eddie Kingston?
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out Friends of the